Hello people, it is Card 5000 for part 2 of the facts you might not know about Pokemon. So where we left off was Weedle. Excuse me. Weedle was actually considered the hairy bug Pokemon in the species. Despite that, it lacks hair. Prior to Generation 5, Weedle is the only brown bug type Pokemon. The next one being Crustle. Or Dwebble, I guess. Weedle's the only Pokemon that cannot learn any normal type moves. Powerful. Kakuna. Kakuna, Metapod, Silcoon, and Cascoon are all known as Cocoon Pokemon. Despite his mouth not being outside, he can still learn Bug Bite via the move tutor in Pokemon Platinum. Cocoon was the original prototype name. Beedrill. It resembles a bee or a wasp, I guess, and its name was supposed to have one letter, L, rather than two. Despite not being affected by sleeping moves in the anime, it does not have the ability Soundproof. Despite it being able to fly, it is not a flying type, nor does it have the ability Levitate, making it susceptible to ground-type moves. Beedrill is the only member of its evolution family to be featured in a spin-off crossover game in Pokemon Conquest. Pretty weird. Pidgeotto. They are often seen flying in small flocks in the anime. Try checking that sometime. It is the first Pokemon in the National Pokédex in order to have two abilities. Pidgeotto is the first normal-type Pokemon in the National Pokédex. Pidgeotto was officially going to be named Pidge. Just take off the Y. It has the same cry as Jigglypuff, only Pidgeotto is a little lower. Pidgeotto. Sorry about the hay, but my mom was calling me because she wanted me to help. But I did not find anything weird about Pidgeotto. Wait. Pidgeotto, yeah. I was just trying to send it out of my head. But besides that, I found that Pidge, if you take off Otto, then it is just Pidge. That would make sense. Pidgeot. It's the first second stage bird Pokemon in the Pokédex order. There seems to be some confusion as to Pidgeot's size. When Ash's Pidgeotto evolved, it grows to the size of a horse and can carry Ash's weight. But in an episode of Pokemon Battle Frontier, a Pidgeot gave 8 into Ash, but is only big enough to carry Pikachu on its back. But both the Pidgeots could have different lifestyles, despite living in the same district. Try watching that one sometime. It is hard to spot all of these things. It is said that Pidgeot can fly faster than the speed of sound. And this leads to the question of, why does he not naturally learn Sonic Boom? Because Sonic is to do with sound. Pidgeot is the only Pokemon that learned Hurricane besides Swanna. Learned a special attack boosting move. Not the only Pokemon that does that. And gets Stab on Hurricane. Swanna does too. Rattata originally had a K at the end of its name. And if it did have a K at the end of its name, it would be Radak. And it would sound like Rat Attack. It is actually the first normal type in the Pokédex order. Well, pure normal type, that is. Rattata, Pikachu, Raichu, Sandshrew, and Sandslash are all known as the mouse Pokemon. Despite its classification, it is based off more of a rat. Every generation has a 2-stage normal type Pokemon to be found in the early game. Like Rattata and Raticate, Zigzag, Zoon, and Leon, Sentret and Burret, Bibarel, Bidoof, and Patrat and Watchog, I think. Rattata is from the first generation. Our Rattata has the ability to use the FEAR topic. A plan that can have a very low level Rattata beat any Pokemon. Here's how it works. The Rattata holds a focus sash and has to know Endeavor and Quick Attack. It can also work with any very low level Pokemon, as long as they know the correct moves. The Rattata is now attacked and will be killed unless holding focus sash when it holds on to 1 HP. Then Rattata uses Endeavor, making the move hit go down to 1 HP. Then the Rattata then uses Quick Attack, and unless the other Pokemon uses a move that also go first, the Rattata will have knocked out the other Pokemon. It's actually, I'm going to call it the fear method. But there's only 3 things I found about Raticate. In the yellow Pokédex, it mentions that Raticate swims for prey. However, it does not learn Surf. What? Fail. There's once an overlook in the anime where Rattata was standing next to Raticate. Raticate was actually as small as it, which shouldn't normally happen. And hold on, let me just check Pokemon.com. Just a sec. Hold on, my computer's starting up. Yeah, because Raticate's a foot and 4 inches taller. And there's a popular theory that claims in the original Japanese Red-Green GBA games that Raticate that your rival used in battle before Lavender Town died, due to your rival's lines and the fact that Raticate doesn't make any other appearances over the course of the game. So you kill this Raticate! Well, if you have red, blue, or yellow, you kill this Renegade! Well, I guess if you're in that point in the game. I only found one fact about Spearow. In the episode Pokemon I Choose You, the Pokédex mistakenly says that Spearow is a more violent evolution of Pidgey, which is pretty much a fail. Spearow is the only non-ground type Pokemon to know Drill Run. In Generation 3, Spearow knew Aerial Ace by leveling up, while Fearow didn't. Fearow's Sudowoodo, Suntank, and Yanma weigh as much as the male hero, well, the male playable character of Generation 4, which would be Lucas. So, how much does Fearow weigh? 83.8. Good grief. He's fat. In the anime, Ash never managed to catch a Fearow. In the manga, he did. I feel sad. Now on to Ekans. It's the first pure poison type. It was originally going to be called Arbro in the English versions. It was shown in the Pokemon The Power of Run that Ekans can swim. Ekans is snake spelled backwards, just like Arbok. Ekans' evolved form is, well, I'll tell you that one when we get there. Well, backwards it's Cobra, just with a K. There's only one thing that caught besides that. In the anime, there's a misconception that Arbok evolves into Seviper. Well, Muck actually spelled backwards. Yeah. Leave in the comments if you want me to do that one, but maybe I'll do it in the next few episodes. I need to make sure I'm not going over time here. Pikachu actually has only a few, I think. Actually, oh yeah, here's a few. I just found them in a file of my computer. I wrote them up. Pikachu is the only starter in the canon RPG games that deviates from the usual grass, fire, and water type Pokemon. Pikachu is the only one Pokemon to have appeared in every episode, special, and movie in the series, some shape or form. Though Pikachu isn't in the Unova Pokédex, he can be found in a building within Castelia City, within the Unova region, before the National Dex is obtained, as well as on a billboard above the Castelia City Pokemon Center. There are also several Pikachu-shaped hedges in Striaton City. Also, there is a giant Pikachu float next to the Nimbasa City Gym. This implies many people in Unova know about Pikachu, despite not seeing it for themselves. I really don't well, put it simply. Never mind that, but I checked these facts, but it just appears like what I'm saying is. In the 2011 Guinness World Records book, Gamers Edition, Pikachu placed 20th in the top 50 video game characters of all time. Pikachu was revealed before Pichu, which is not the first time that would happen. Pikachu has appeared on more merchandise than any other Pokemon, including a limited edition Nintendo 64, Game Boy Color, and DS consoles. Ash turned into a Pikachu due to Lily's accident in the Pokemon episode Hocus Pokemon, though he turned back into a human at start next. In the game Pokemon Battle Revolution, Pikachu can use Surf and Fly. How can Pikachu fly? You may ask, I guess. I guess if it flapped its tail enough, it could fly. Anyway, it does not mean like being inside of its Pokeball. But actually in the comic books, it was kept inside a Pokeball. It's really weird. Very contradictory. I'm going to go into Raichu next episode. See you guys next time.